Session 3 of the 2024 Westminster Presbyterian Church Virtual Officer Retreat. In the last few videos, we've seen that we want to focus on three areas: invitation culture, church hospitality, and scalability. In this video, we're going to be focusing on church hospitality. Now, there are lots of verses in the scriptures that talk about hospitality in general, like contribute to the needs of the saints and seek to show hospitality from Romans 12. Therefore, an overseer must be, among other things, hospitable from 1 Timothy 3. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares, from Hebrews 13. Show hospitality to one another without grumbling, from 1 Peter 4. Now, at the heart of hospitality is love. And we demonstrate hospitable love to others as we welcome them, share with them, and connect with them. In the book, The Gospel Comes with a House Key by Rosaria Butterfield, there are some great quotes about how hospitality demonstrates the gospel. For example, the hospitable meet people as strangers and invite them to become neighbors. And by God's grace, many will go on to become part of the family of God. This transition from stranger to neighbor to family does not happen naturally, but only with intent and grit and sacrifice and God's blessing. The truly hospitable aren't embarrassed to keep friendships with people who are different. They don't buy the world's bunk about this. They know that there is a difference between acceptance and approval, and they courageously accept and respect people who think differently from them. Jesus dined with sinners, but he didn't sin with sinners. Jesus lived in the world, but he didn't live like the world. This is the Jesus paradox, and it defines those who are willing to suffer with others for the sake of gospel sharing and gospel living. Those who care more for integrity than appearances. Only hypocrites and cowards let their words be stronger than their relationships, making sneaky raids into culture on social media or behaving like moralizing social prigs in the neighborhood. Radically ordinary hospitality shows the skeptical post-Christian world what authentic Christianity looks like. So here's a question for us. How will we, as the leadership of Westminster, show this kind of hospitality? A good place to start is what we can do right here, right now. So think about welcoming people in the church building as if you're welcoming them into your home. If someone entered your home, you wouldn't just continue to sit on the couch and ignore them. You would get up, you would move over to them, you would greet them, you would speak to them, you would offer them a drink or a seat or something, but you wouldn't simply just let them come on your property and not engage them. The same should be true for any visitor who comes to any Westminster event. We should show them hospitality. Another area we could work on is that we need more investment and focus on our welcome ministry team. Apart from those two things, we could befriend someone outside our current friend group. Or we could befriend someone who is unchurched or dechurched. We want to be hospitable. And I would recommend, you may want to go back and listen to the series Hospitable that we did a couple of years ago. Regardless of what else you do, we need to pray. Pray that we will be a more hospitable church, that we care for those who come into our building, to come to our events, who come to anything that we host, and that we'll show them gospel hospitality.